What it, little bro? How you doing?
What's happening, Big Brody? Man, I'm feeling great. NBA season here, fam.
That's what's happening. You know it. What's up? Welcome everybody to another episode of Leave It on the Court podcast. I'm your host Jay Dons with my co-host, also my little bro Giannis. Where we talk basketball, everything basketball, NBA basketball, of course. I need everybody to go to that YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, likes, and shares it. You feel me? Make sure you check us out every Saturday at 6 right here on IG Live. TikTok, you can catch the shorts on TikTok. Also, you can catch the shorts on YouTube. We also have a giveaway for the person who take the best quote down from one of our episodes. You know what I'm saying? At 1,000 subscribers, you get you a little card to make sure you can get this new 2K25. You know what I'm saying? To help you play with the season. You dig? Well,
Yeah.
other than that, what we got going on, brother?
Uh, Shout out to BBM and LeGraw Clothing for the That's Game merch. Appreciate you, Brody.
Yeah.
Uh,
I need my
and
shirt, bro. I need my what's happening?
yeah. Um, Today, on today's episode, we're going to get into a couple of subjects here, and we're also going to have some guests later on in the episode. We're going to be speaking on uh, the Julius Randle Anthony Town fits thus far. We're going to talk about the ESPN top 10 list of the NBA players that's going into the season. We're also going to do some back and forth with the Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown debate and see how they coming along. But we're going to start the episode off speaking about my Golden State Warriors.
All right.
So look, they went undefeated in the preseason, unscathed, 6-0. And let's actually start the season off 2-0. We're doing very well right now, but Steve Kerr is doing something interesting. I've never heard of, never witnessed what Steve Kerr is doing. He's actually playing with a 12-man rotation. Now, first game against the Portland Trailblazers, we played 11 men in the first quarter, um, and we ended up beating the Trailblazers by 35. And then we followed up and played Utah, and again we played 12 men, and we beat Utah by 41. First two games of the season. How you feeling about a 12-man rotation, bro?
Well, what you paying them for? That's how I feel. We was having the same conversation about with New York and how he be
Okay.
Thibodeau be wearing out his team. This is a perfect example of why you pay the dudes on the bench. This is what they're NBA players too. You know what I mean? It's no sense in having these dudes there or in the league or say that they players if you're not going to use them. It don't make no, it doesn't make no sense. So you might as well play them, and then you see what you get out of it. And see, a lot of times when you show confidence in a player, that allows his confidence to open up, and he can contribute because he knows he got an opportunity. And a lot of
Mm,
times players are stripped of their confidence because they're just delegated to being that 12th and 11th guy, and they just know they're not getting in. When you got a roster spot and you're the 12th guy and you know you about to play, you're gonna get up and run to that scoring table fast and give all the effort that you can. So when you got all 12 guys on the same page giving the same effort, it's hard when you got only 8 guys on the other side. Eventually that's going to
right.
it's just going to, you know what I'm saying, it's going to wear you out because you like every time you guarding somebody, they fresh. They're like, well, damn, pop, somebody help. Hi.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so that's what you start doing, reaching for air. Why? He's so fast.
Uh-huh. It's so far it's been cool to watch. But um someone pointed out, I want to say, who was that? Was that Woj? No, it's Brian Windhurst. was like, why you choose now to play 12 men? Like, what happened in the Olympics with Jason Tatum? Like,
This
that, that,
ain't got nothing to do with the ain't got nothing to do with it.
I
Don't
thought that
make
was
me get on
cold.
him early. Don't make me get on him early.
that was
We
that was
saving it.
cold.
We saving it. But
No, 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 no,
so
no, no.
I think the Olympics might have opened his eyes to this rotation thing. I think it was the exact opposite of what everybody's thinking. Like, because once he see in the Olympics, and this is how they play. I think this is how they play for the most part in European ball anyway. That's why you can go down a list of all the players when you play like them foreign teams and stuff like that. Everybody good. It's very rare that they have somebody on their team that can't contribute to them winning on the foreign teams. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
this is a mentality he probably adapted to. Like, look, I got six dudes that can score. I got six dudes that I can put somewhere that'll fit, in my offense. He got a bunch of shooters and he got a couple of hustle guys. And everybody know that's what you need. I just need some dudes that's going to run for the ball and give it up. You know what I'm saying? The Draymonds, the GP2s and stuff like that. You know what I mean? They going to give it up. They just want to hustle so that they can contribute and give it up to the dudes that can make the shots. And that I feel like that's a balanced team. You got some hustle men and you got some scorers. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I was actually going to allude to that myself. Him coaching the Olympics kind of opened his eyes to playing a deeper roster throughout the NBA season because I think 82 games is a long, long season, man, and they're going to need those guys. So, Draymond Green said the training camp was one of the best training camps he's been a part of, but also one of the hardest
Mm-hmm.
training camps he's been a part of. Um, and the reason why he was saying that is I believe it's based on what Steve Kerr said. And Steve Kerr said he believed that this is the deepest NBA roster that he's ever coached.
Mm-hmm.
He truly believed that there are 12 guys on this roster that can basically contribute to winning basketball. And so far, so good. So my question to you would be, how long do you think this is going to last? Do you think they're going to try to like really do this the entire season? Or do you think it's more so when they run into like one of the more difficult teams, he'll shorten into a 9-man roster like other NBA teams?
I think, of course, it's gonna go by trial and error.
There you go.
Um, it's not gonna be like one of them set things. He's gonna try and do it continue it. He gonna try to do it until it don't work. That's usually how it goes. It's that we just gonna go with the obvious. We gonna try to make it too difficult for anybody. It's gonna work until it don't work no more. You know what I mean? So that's usually how it goes. And then injuries get involved. Players that were high get cold. Things like that. So of course you want to try to play as many people. Just like you said, he just played 11 and then the other game he only played like 10 or 11 the other game. So, he's not exactly always going 12 deep every time.
Yeah.
So we gonna see. Of course you want to say you got the deepest roster because this is your current team. It's not like you're gonna downplay it. It's not like you're gonna be like, oh, these dudes are trash. The other three guys really are trash. But you gotta be you gotta be PC. So you can't say that, we're gonna give them, the effort, give them an opportunity, I'm sorry, to show whether or not they can maintain it. And the first time or the second time or maybe the third time they don't show that they can maintain it, then we run it right back to our regular 9 rotation. So
Uh, BBM made a point, said he's basically looking for a true 9-man
yeah,
rotation, and that could be the case. That could definitely be the case. Legs from NBA Today said that this would be like a meritocracy where basically good play will be rewarded with minutes. So
yeah, that's basically saying, yeah.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Um, it felt good beating the Utah Jazz yesterday because we were supposed to get Laurie Markkinen, man.
Yeah.
We really was.
It made
When
it
we put clamps
seem
on
like
it.
y'all like they was gonna be trash if we didn't get them. It was like over. And so
Yeah, I was actually kind of feeling that way. As far
yeah,
as
I didn't
being
want to say you. I try to say them, but okay, if you
no,
want
I
to,
I feel that way. I felt that way because they were looking like a play-in team, maybe 8, 9, 10 spot, for regular season.
yeah,
Now, seeing this and seeing what like Moses Moody grew. He was our leading scorer in the preseason,
yeah,
and he was doing his thug fizzle last night against the Utah Jazz, hitting open shots and everything. Dude, it is possible that we can really surprise some teams in the playoffs. I even think
that,
we're good enough to be the
yeah.
sixth seed to
Okay,
get into the playoffs.
they can win to go to the finals. I was about to say
No,
that.
no, 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 no. But I will say what Draymond said. Don't let us
And
win another.
don't let them win.
Do
Somebody
not let us win another one,
gonna get the full moon that night. Pause.
bro.
For
Yeah,
real.
we might. Yeah, Aisha might get another baby put in there. We get another. Matter of fact, if Steph Curry get a fifth ring, a fifth, we having a we got to have some uncomfortable conversations around this motherfucker about where we put Steph Curry on that
I don't
that
think it's
top of
uncomfortable
the
if you
top.
get a fifth. If you
Huh?
get a fifth, it's uncomfortable. I think it's a little uncomfortable right now. I think if he get a fifth, it ain't gonna get uncomfortable no more. He's definitely in the top five somewhere. He gotta be.
It gotta be.
Just because of the fact that the culture that he's created and the fact that he succeeded in that culture when everybody said that you couldn't, or Charles Barkley said that you can't win with a shooting team. You know what I
Right,
mean? And
right.
killed that notion. Now everybody want to shoot like him now, and you just can't.
And it
and
just came.
if you win five, if he win five, he gonna be like, you really can't. And I got rings behind it to prove that you really
It
can't. Like, you know,
really came. So man, I, this has been refreshing. Right. This has been refreshing, man, and I really hope. Don't I'll say this: the way Buddy Hill playing, it makes me not miss Klay Thompson
oh
so
my
much.
God, bro. Okay, so I'm glad you brought him up because I almost forgot. That's some bullshit because cause Clay did the same thing.
Klay did the same.
So
They
it's like
actually had a similar
just
stat line, right?
pay Clay, and we just keep the, you know what I'm saying? And they everybody riding into the sunset. I really hate this right now. I love the fact that Buddy Hill did his thing, but I'm really mad because they basically did the same damn thing.
They did damn near the exact same thing. But Buddy Hill is like $30 million cheaper. They doing the same thing. I wanted to see it right off into the sunset too. Do not get me wrong. I got a Klay Thompson jersey in my closet, straight up. That will forever be my dog. But it is refreshing to see that Buddy Hill is not dropping the ball.
He's
Matter of fact,
and he's
he
shooting
might
no,
be out
no
there.
conscious too. He
No,
catching the ball. Let it go. Let it go. Yep, let it
and
go.
he hustling. He
Yeah,
hustling on defense too. I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah. All
yeah.
right, cool. We can do this. I actually think he should start. Actually, so but anyway, we need to get into the next topic. Is our ESPN top 10 list for the 24-25 season. Should we invite our guests?
Yeah, man. So we're gonna have the homie T-Streetz and the other homie Murck Diggler join our live today. So let's see if we can get them in here right quick. Pause. All right. Set those invite guys. Oh, this nigga driving. Goddamn. This nigga driving. Who is that?
Murk Dig.
Dang.
My
What's going
God, my
on?
God, my God. What it is, family. What's up?
Yo, what's up, man? We got a full panel. I feel like
Right?
this. I
We
need
in here,
It's
y'all.
on.
a button so I can
Jay,
lose points on
it's
niggas.
on.
Ding, ding. You get a point lost for showing up driving, nigga. You already minus 10 points.
Wait
No.
a minute. Wait, dude got the Knicks hat on. Oh, he ready. Dude
Oh,
got the Knicks
another
hat
5 minutes
on.
deducted. He's already back.
Uh,
Oh,
All right, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. ESPN released their top 100 list going into the 24-25 season. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to read off the top 10, and those will be followed by some questions. All right?
all right.
All right. All right. So, ESPN, where they at? There we go. Um, Now, ESPN NBA ranked panel composed of more than 150 reporters, editors, producers, and analysts was asked to rank these players based on their predicted contributions, quality, and quantity performances for the 24-25 season. Starting from number 10, we got Anthony Edwards at 10.
That works.
We got Kevin Durant at 9.
9.
Joel Embiid at 8. Bron at 7. Steph at 6.
7 and 6.
Jason Tatum at 5. SGA at 4. Giannis at 3. Luka at 2. Nikola Jokic at 1. Just real quick, Josh, should AE be ranked higher? Anthony Edwards, right now he ranked at 10.
He should be ranked. He should be ranked at 5, and I'll say the way Jason's playing right now, he should be ranked at 4. And
Ooh.
Jokic should drop down like 3 spots.
Okay.
Because the game I just saw SGA have, the game I just can't have, the game I just saw, because Jokic just got the brakes beat off his ass by what's his name the other night. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't. Yeah, I'm just talking about if we going into what the season's finna look like. If we going as of right now, Jokic just got the brakes beat off him. I ain't gonna lie, like to keep it a bean. So if we're gonna do that, a couple of people need to jump up a couple of spots and need to fall down. Like if we're gonna keep it 100 on. But if we're gonna predict him, I definitely think he should be within the top 7, from 7 to whatever, because that's really hard to place. Because LeBron playing out his mind right now too. So it's damn, do he jump or do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what do you do? Because like Ant first game, it was average. He shot a lot. He made some cool points, but he shot a lot, so he didn't have a lot of efficiency. But the second game, he balled out, had better efficiency, and he had better people, you know what I'm saying, helping him with Julius stepping up, playing like he's supposed to.
Yeah.
So that I kind of like even that out. But LeBron and AD been playing out their goddamn mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do we jump AD and drop KD?
I got my own
You
I got
know,
my own reservations about
like
that. Look,
AD, like he playing like he want to be MVP this year, because that's where I was thinking where we play. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I was saying Jokic dropped down a couple of spots because AD got to jump up like 5 spots. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a whole rigmarole up in there. It's a gum going on. But nigga looking some type of way right now. People feeling some type of way right now. Jason Tatum playing out his goddamn mind. Whatchamacallit, AD playing out his goddamn mind. Cat finally showed up. It's going down, bruh. It's going down out here right now. I don't know.
On my personal top 10 list, I actually got AD in the top 10. I actually kicked LeBron out the top 10 for this season. And now look.
What?
So
I don't agree with that one.
Slap
that
Power Christ compels you. Like, yo, what?
And look, and I'm a LeBron guy. I'm a LeBron guy. I really am. But just if we're just predicting play on how they're going to play going into this season, I think I think JJ Redick and his coaching staff is putting AD in the driver's seat,
Oh yeah,
and it's been
Absolutely.
for
evident
sure.
for the first and second game. Now,
They should.
Yeah.
T-Streetz, they got Joel Embiid ranked at number 8 on his top 10 list. Now, before the injury last season, he was averaging 35 points a game, and that was on about 40 games played. In your opinion, is he ranked too low?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Joel Embiid is ranked too low. If I had the current comment that we had earlier with Ant, I'd have Ant move up one spot, but there's a group of people. Like, they left some people off this list in honorable mentions that, I mean, I take the first 2 spots. I say I take Joker, Luka. At that point, I'm going Embiid. Embiid, Giannis, AD, 1A, 1B, 1C. Who we want to be 3. Whoever going to have the best season that year. Like, those 3 have switched interchangeably as almost the best player, best big man in the league, outside of Joker. So to disrespect them and kind of have them that low on the list, I don't know. That's almost a big man category at 3 to me. I'll go SGA after that. Like I say, Ant so low on my list, he had 9 because even Tatum too high on their list. I lowered Tatum down. Steph, I moved Steph up. LeBron, I ain't gonna take him off the list, man. Come on, bro. I'm not gonna take him off the
But he
list, man.
2
That's just,
and 0, and
I
he's
mean,
like,
the fact
even
he's
though
still on this list
he
is
moving up
cool,
LeBron
but
in the squad though. That's why that was weird what you were saying.
Say it
I
again,
keep
big
him on
bro.
the list.
When
But
he
like I
said
say, it's a group of
he was
people.
8 or something.
Where Ant is, who say Ja won't have a good year? Ja have a good year, he right back there with Ant. Zion have a good year, he right back there with Ant.
No. Hell no.
Bro,
Hell no.
and
He ain't
it's
proved it.
2
He
good
ain't did
seasons
enough
in.
to jump anybody and nobody top 10 or 20. Come on, T. If we gonna talk real basketball, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but to keep it a beam. He ain't did enough consistently. We've seen glimpses. We need more of a glimpse for him to jump any top 20. Did you even jump into the
Give me,
top 1?
give me any one of these 3 players who've had more than a 2-year stretch of or a good stretch of runs that just look good. Ja and Zion. Like that.
No, Ja just went through that shit 1 year.
Like,
It was
and just went to the Olympics. That's what make him different. Before that, we was all on Ja before the gun incident, and before that, Zion was the next coming. I mean, that
when?
group is a young group,
No,
man.
stop lying. You just live out there and you sitting up there trying to root for that
Hey,
bullshit. How the fuck you the
hey.
next coming? You the next coming porn star? That's what you mean? Because all he was doing was fuck. He wasn't playing no goddamn basketball.
No,
Stop
Bro,
did he?
lying, bro.
All right, hold
We
on.
out here
let Murray
baby,
jump in.
stop
My bad, bro.
buckets. Stop buckets.
Merk. I got a 2-parter for you, big dog. One, do you agree with Nikola Jokic being the number 1 player going into this season? You think he's going to be the best player this season? And 2, of this top 10 list, who you kicking out? Who you putting in?
I think that that first part, Luka should be number 1. Jokic 3. Jokic 3. You know, I'm a big believer. Luka. I think that
Look a legend.
man, if you don't get injured, man, they're gonna be a problem over there.
They are.
He's a boy, man. He's still giving you 10 assists, man. He's still giving you 30 with 10. You know, and he's making it look easy though when he do it though. You know, it's like watch. Like this is just
Yeah,
they
help
got
too.
two they got 2 of them centers. Man, I'm telling you. Dallas is Dallas gonna be good. But who I would take out, I'll take out KD and I'll put Anthony Davis in there. Uh,
Please.
I just think KD is I mean KD is declining. I mean he's guardable. You could put a small forward on him, shooting guard on him, and then slow him down now. You know, he ain't out running nobody. He ain't out hustling nobody. He's set up, put him in one spot and shoot. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I know it looks good when it comes to shooting in people's faces sometimes and pulling up, but if they focused on if they focused on him,
Yeah.
all that shit will get shut down. They can't because they got two other shooters spreading out and everything, so he can walk up sometimes and pull them little jump shots on people's face, get in his right spot. But if you had him leading your team to a championship and he was a focal point and he getting double teams, he shut down. And but so that's my thing about KD because I knew I was gonna get frowns and faces over KD, but I put Anthony
Wait,
I
no. I said the
put
same
Anthony
thing you
Davis
said, but for
I put
other
Anthony
people.
Davis in there because he's showing me something. This is what I thought he could do anyway. It just
I don't think he
no.
was going
Sometimes you
to
got to light a fire. Can he do that for a whole season? I don't know. You feel me? But what I do know is that when he is playing at the top of his level, bro, he's like he's one or two. When he playing at the top of his level. You feel me? Throwing shit. He was doing shots off one leg. One hit. I mean, he looked good. he would pick
pause.
and roll and doing.
Pause. But go ahead.
Pause.
Oh yeah, pause. Yeah, but
No,
and
hold on. No, I feel what he's saying, but what I was getting at is like I don't think the Suns' problems is KD. I don't think it's that. I think that um still they don't, even though they trying to give Tyrese all the credit that they got, they don't have a productive real point guard. I really truly believe that. I feel like they need somebody who can settle the team down and get everybody in
Yeah,
position
your boy now, the little youngster.
right now.
well, they can't
Right
do that because they play
now,
isolation ball.
it's your
That's
turn. They playing this
that
short
that
ball.
game. 2-on-2.
They playing
Say
They
short
they
term
they,
ball right now, and that's why they can't win in the fourth quarter because they
they
only play
won't.
for so long. Because when you playing this short term ball, when people start kicking in strategies in the third and fourth quarter, that shit don't work no more. Because once you get past somebody, it's somebody waiting for you right there. Instead of we was just letting you kind of do your thing in the first half. In the second half, we got a hedge coming. We got something coming for your ass. You know what I
Yeah, but
mean?
you got a problem when you got a problem when you knowing there's gonna be isolation ball that they're gonna run a play strictly for this player. He gonna set
That's
up
what I'm
and get in
saying.
his spot. And
That's
what's
what
the name? They're not running around making screens and because they
yeah.
got stars, so they ain't not running around doing screens and getting each other open and playing as a team. You gotta like literally like play as a team, be a good
Hold on,
role
yeah.
player to
I
really
got
go
something.
and
But
set
listen,
screens
Bill will
and
be the person to make
Bro,
that team go.
what
He
you
the one
got?
sacrifice the
like
most.
you gotta
It's on Bradley
listen.
Bill.
sacrifice. Everybody don't want to sacrifice. Everybody, some people want to be stars. Everybody want to have something to do.
Yeah.
So I'm
Brody
just
got
saying, and when you
something
already
real
only getting so
quick.
many,
Hold
so many shit, you got to be able to play into that. Like that's why the Warriors, the teams that they have, they play into it. They Draymond gonna run the screens. He ain't trying to get to 15 points when he could,
Say
on,
but
Murk.
bro. What you gotta say?
Say Murk. I I think you're talking about the last year's Suns. Mike Budenholzer got them boys playing. These last two games, they've been passing and moving and rotating and playing D. And
he
Kevin Durant just hit a game winner. He just took them, well, not a game winner, but he took them into the to overtime. They got their first win. Then
yeah. Wait till the middle of the
what's up?
season. Wait
What's
till the
up?
middle of the
What's
season when
up?
we
No, but
sitting there
they
talking, when
lost
they talking
because
about
they
breaking
got
them up,
last
About
they
talking about trading
prediction,
on
man.
the trade
no
block, when they got
T-Streetz.
him on the trade block, talking about, oh, he might go to this team to make it to a championship. Oh, I think they thinking about getting Durant, where he can. I think he'd
T-Streetz.
be a
No,
good
look,
fit over
look at this.
here. They've
Bradley
been
Bill.
winning over
Bradley
here,
Bill is the
nigga.
key, man. I
That's
think Bradley Bill is the
Bradley
key.
Beal.
what I'm thinking.
I'm trying to
What's
tell
up?
you.
What you say, big bro?
Go jump in, T-Streets. What you gotta say?
No, I was just saying. I think Bradley Bill is the key, man. I think Bradley Bill is the one that can make that thing roll, can make that thing move for that team.
Mm,
Either he buy into his role, or they gonna crash and burn. It's time to trade it out, man. Trade the form.
yeah.
But the hardest thing
Well,
That's
for me, though, talking about the top 10 real quick, when we had that group, it
Yeah.
ain't the top 10, it's that next 10.
yeah.
That next 10 is the toughest one to push, bro. That
It
top 10, we
is.
can argue all day long, who in, who out. You start going Booker, Ja, all more. It's just It get nasty in that next sentence, bro. Hey, that's the one that started to predict.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
We do need to get into the next subject
John
because we can
dropping
spend.
LeBron to 11 or something. What the hell?
I
I don't,
do.
boy.
Uh,
Look, you know how I feel about the Jordan, LeBron, but no, that man top 10 regardless. Just because he's 40 and he's still giving niggas 27 and 8. Stop, bro.
bro,
Come
listen,
on.
I
listen.
You ain't
also
40 yet. I'm 40 something.
That's where that argument with
crazy.
Jalen Brown come in real
That's
hard, though.
crazy.
Because Bron
That's
is up
crazy.
there, Tatum up there, KD up there. We arguing these boys, but Jalen Brown is sitting back like,
so let's get into it then.
I'm just putting
So,
up 20 and 10.
So to me, it's not really. It's not an argument that Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown is having with each other, right? They're not at each other's neck trying to figure out who won and two, like a Kobe and Shaq or something like that. They seem to understand that they can play as a unit. However, it's kind of fun as fans of the game to figure out who's really the number one option there, who's the better player, right? So us three, we were having a conversation, what was that, yesterday or the day before, and it went on for about an hour. Really, some great points made.
I almost got fired.
I almost got my older brother fired because we get intense about these things. So before us three,
Jason Tatum is garbage.
so before us three get into it, T-Streetz, I'm gonna let you weigh in.
Okay.
Who do you think is the number one option on the Boston Celtics?
Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is the number one option on the Boston Celtics, man. Like, Jalen Brown is winning the awards. He having the better games in the series because he's more consistent with his defense. He's more consistent with his hustle. But they're not winning without Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum gives them 30. He gives them 40.
Yeah.
He gives them 50. He sits back and he gonna give you what you need when it's time to get what you need. The fact Steve Kerr couldn't find minutes for him was that they were trying to groom him. And was that next coming, they gave him minutes. Jason Tatum would have been out there, man. It wouldn't have been, Steph would have had his moments. KD would have had some moments. LeBron, get the ball in his hand. Jason Tatum would have been cooking. And they know it. They set him on their bench because he would have been cooking, bro. They go back and come back again because that boy's special, bro. He don't have that consistency yet, bro.
Motherfucking streets. Hey, listen.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
Okay.
Hey, that's what I was just saying. Okay. Now, after we didn't seen that. Now, after the two games, I watched Brown have a great game too with him. You feel me and whatnot, But in the end, the starter, the person that can get off them double teams, the starter that can lead them to the promised land is them. And not only for him not to be on the list, on the top 10 list, you can't say he better. For one thing, if they saying that he ain't even on the top 10 list, and then Tatum at 5. He ain't at 8, he ain't at 9, he ain't at 10. He ain't really scraping the width of that. They got this man at 5.
Bro, I'm gonna let
You gotta give
bro.
some respect to that. Now, listen, hold on.
Bro, don't be blinded by bullshit, bro.
No, we can't. No, they about it. Listen, sometimes you got to just
bro. Niggas
face
get
the fact.
blackballed all the time, bro. Niggas
Hold on.
all the time.
Hold on.
And you
We ain't talking politics.
You're trying to ignore it. You're trying to ignore the fact that this man is being blackballed, bro. On some real
You told
shit.
me
You
don't want me to go on to that.
I need to cut the screen off.
The nigga cannot get no love, bro. Straight up.
I need to cut the screen off.
You told me we don't want to go into stats. You told me don't go into stats because I told you the stats gonna kill you.
Bro,
So,
the nigga just run conference. He run Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Finals MVP, and he ain't nowhere on the list until in the 20s. Come on, bro. That don't make no sense. If that don't say blackball in your face, I don't know what.
So what is killing you?
No accolades. No stats, no accolades. 1-on-1. If they win at it, I'm taking Jason Tatum, buddy.
Actually, so for me,
no
if
stats,
they went
no
one-on-one,
accolades.
just one-on-one, I'm actually going with Jalen Brown. I think he got more of this.
Yes.
You feel he's big and strong and can give you
No,
more
he's
of that.
not
Tatum got
big
Hey,
and
more of
strong.
hey,
He's
this,
not
man.
stronger
hey,
than
you know
Tatum
what
got
it,
more of
Jalen.
this.
He's
you
not
know
Tatum
what
stronger
it's
got
than
more of
Jalen.
this,
gonna
bro.
be like?
He's not
I know
stronger
what it's
than
gonna.
Jalen Brown. He's not bigger
Look,
than
look.
He
He's
do.
taller than
Y'all
him,
know what
but
it's
he's
gonna
not
be
bigger
like?
than him though.
Well, it's gonna
It's
be
gonna
like
be
Murk.
like O.J. Mayo playing against Michael Jordan, and he
Come
gave
Hell
him the
on,
ball.
no.
man.
Get
Come
the
And he
on,
gave a
man.
hell
good.
out of
He
here.
gave a good.
How
He
you
gave a. He
talking
gave.
Get
Jalen
out
Cause
of
you remember?
here.
Hold on.
Brown?
He
It's
beat him.
gonna get
Hold on.
done
You
like
gotta
OJ
understand.
Mayo, bro.
That
Hey,
man
It's
invoked
O.J.
the
gonna
name of
Mayo.
O.J.
O.J.
Mayo,
Mayo.
man.
Listen.
Hold on, let's go
O.J.
back to
Mayo
what
gave him
the hell you
buckets.
said. How in the hell you gonna say in crunch time this guy's a better defender and he gonna do it for you, but this other punk is better? That don't make no
Why he gotta
sense.
be a punk? Why he gotta be a
That don't
punk?
make no
He gonna give
sense.
you the.
So
He gonna give you the step back.
in crunch time, we know he's proven several different
We
playoffs. In crunch
not.
time, he
It's
is
not
not
proven.
reliable.
It's not proven.
Regardless of how many
Hey,
Who you
points,
building
T-Streetz.
your team around,
Hey,
bro?
regardless of how
hold on.
many
Jason
Hold on.
or
points
Jalen?
he
Who you
has
building your
scored,
team
yes,
around?
he has scored a lot of points. But if the
Okay.
Celtics aren't up already, he's not a reliable guy in crunch time. This is proven.
I
It's
think I
not
think
proven.
I think
It is
Jalen
proven.
It's
Jalen
proven.
is a piece built around Jason.
It's proven.
Jason ain't a
Yeah.
piece built around Jalen. That's just the way the
Okay.
No, the
Celtics
So
look at it. That's how
Celtics are
Brad
built.
is
No,
looking
you're
at it.
exactly right. But I'm saying from an eye test, I don't know what Merck be looking at, but from a basketball player, a person who knows
yeah, Pop.
when it's time for the time, and you give me the ball, and I want the ball. He ain't that dude. Jalen is that dude. Jalen
Jalen
wants the
can't even
ball.
shoot. He just got a jumper.
It ain't about
Nigga, I
shooting.
just,
Okay,
We keep
I
talking
okay,
just
about
told this.
okay.
Listen,
When
about
LeBron
this.
first got to
yeah.
Miami,
We
they
talking
said
about
LeBron didn't have
this.
this. D Wade had this.
Yeah.
LeBron
Yes,
didn't have it.
you're
Yeah.
But
exactly
who was
right.
better
You're
on the
very right.
team? Was it
Yes,
LeBron
you're
or
right.
was it D Wade?
You're right.
It was LeBron.
Like
But no,
see who's
you're right.
better.
But even they'll admit that though. When LeBron first got there, he was reserved because he was still trying to make the D Wade's team. It wasn't until the second year when D Wade was like, "Nah, my nigga,
We
this
still
is you."
I test tell you who is better though.
No,
Like Jason Tatum, our test can be like we say with
bro, if
Jordan and
somebody
Bron. We look at
is
our test and
better
be like,
at another thing, bro, how can somebody be better than somebody when he's weaker at something that's so vital as defense?
All right. So let
defense
me get in
ain't
there. Let me get in.
everything.
Let me get in
What?
there. Let me
All
get in there.
right.
they, they, they get
Let me
mad
get
because
in
they say
there. Let me get
LeBron
in
ain't got a
there.
All right,
bag.
go
Jason
ahead,
got a
bro. Go ahead,
bag.
bro. Go ahead,
Let
bro.
me let me get in there. So Pac the legend. Uh, the moment they do is a wrap. So that was in reference to them trying to compete for the number one spot. So I think he's absolutely
Yeah.
right. He also made the point that Tatum was playing behind Bron and KD in the Olympics, not Anthony Edwards. In a one versus one, yeah, it's popcorn, definitely not a landslide in either way, at least in my opinion. Um, what I'm saying right now about Jalen Brown versus JT is that as of right now, at this very moment, because Jalen Brown won that Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and then because he won that Finals MVP, he was clearly the better player in that series. He's the
Overall.
reason why they was
In
able to
that
get over
series.
the hump and win. Now, only time will tell going forward who's the better player. I think career, yeah, Jason Tatum he's the guy, clearly. Now, going forward though, that number one spot is kind of up in the air. And for me, the regular season is not really going to prove who's the guy. It's going to come to that postseason because my guy Jason Tatum, even though I think he's the better player, he's been having bad postseasons repeatedly. And that bullshit he do at the end of the game where he shoot and fall and fade away and play the victim. No, bro, go get a bucket, my dude. Like that's hard. Jalen Brown been able to do that, and they keep doing it. And he gonna guard your best player at that too. Luka was having problems.
Heard
You hear me in that finals. So it's a fun conversation again. But
You know what I
I
would
need to
give
see.
you? I would give you this. He do make good jump shots when he wide open. Yeah, he make great shots when he's sitting there open because they leaving him open. They don't believe in the jump shot. They thinking that, hey, we can give this man the jumper and he might not make it. So we're gonna roll over to him. We're gonna roll over late. And we're gonna
But
sit
when
there
he
and
do,
we don't believe
when he
you gotta
do,
prove to us
when
it's a
he,
jumper.
but when he do, they get rings, and that's what happened in his playoffs. He made that.
Now, but
They was leaving him open for,
But we all
and now
what's
they
up, T?
believe,
but
they
we
believe
all
us now. I
we
know
all
they gonna
know
be
if
back
Jason
this season,
Tatum
bro.
wasn't passing it,
It
Yeah.
if
ain't
Jason
getting
Tatum
in
wasn't
the
passing
first
it,
two games.
he wouldn't
Jalen
have had
didn't
that
get as
chance.
much.
Because
Jalen
he
didn't
don't
Good
get
have
point.
listen,
as Jason.
Brown don't have that luxury. Brown don't have that
But
luxury
let's not
to
forget though, when building an
take the game.
organization though, biggest thing with building an organization, who's more marketable, Tatum or Brown?
Ooh.
Who
Jalen,
has more tabloid
but
right now
Ooh.
going
anybody,
on? Tatum or Brown?
if
Ooh.
Jay,
Who's
hold
losing
on, time out.
endorsements? Tatum or Brown?
Let's
Who's
if
sitting
we
was
gonna say
quiet on the
this,
end of the bench for
first of
USA?
all,
Tatum or
Jason
Brown?
Ooh.
Tatum. Have
Like
you ever?
when it comes to the organization, you got to build around who's more
Man, Jason
marketable too.
You're
Tatum
right.
is
Contracts come into effect with
he's
that too.
boring
I
as
gave Tatum the
hell.
bag. I
What
gave him the bag. Let's see what they both do with it.
what
Just
What you
saying.
say,
personality
big
do
bro?
Jason have?
What you say?
What personality do he have? He's not funny. He don't have no fucking charisma. He doesn't
He
have
got
he
commercials. He got
no,
about
they
6
gave him
commercials.
commercials.
He
There's a
That's
got
that
difference.
light skin.
There's
That's
a
that light skin
difference.
curly hair.
There's a
yeah,
difference. There's a
the light
difference.
skinned nigga. Man,
There's
what
a
you talking about? He ain't
difference.
got no
There's a difference
personality.
between
This nigga
going to
just got
get
a
commercials that
smile.
they gave
What
him
the fuck
because
is you
they're funny.
talking about?
Bro, he doesn't have no
Good question, Karl.
personality at all, bro. I don't even
What'd
know
you
why
say?
y'all trying to front like that. That dude is a dead doornail of a person. He does the interview.
Cannot say
Yeah.
that.
And this dude scored 37. Yeah, man. I just wanted to play good for the team. And, make sure everybody got involved. And, I did do a really good job, but, I'm used to playing like
But
this.
that's
This is what I
because
mean.
he the face
Bro,
of
The
the
imitation
that is
team.
kills
When
me,
you
why.
the
man.
face of
Bro,
the team,
come on.
look.
Don't tell
When
me
you the
I'm
face of the team,
lying.
you gotta say the
Don't
right
tell me
thing.
I'm lying, bro. That dude
When you
is
the face of
boring
the
as
team, you gotta
hell,
say the
bro.
right thing.
Bro,
Jalen is, bro.
What the
that
Jalen
quarterback
dude
do
just
on the
is a
podium?
got
last-in
LMA.
guy, bro.
That man chilling on that. He
Jalen
got
is
his
a
son off.
last-in
Little
guy,
Deuce
bro.
is the most popular thing since Riley. Hey, bro, he killing, man. Like, hey, just when it comes to marketing, if he ain't, Tatum is killing, man.
Yeah, because,
Killing right
Oh,
now.
bro, they're putting, bro.
whatever. I'm about to
All
go
right,
get me some of
look.
the Jalen Brown
So,
shoes. I don't know what y'all talking
so
about.
we're
Man.
not gonna see. So we're
They
not gonna
said
pretend like
he did.
we're not gonna pretend
Say
like
his shoes.
Jalen going against
Right here.
Nike and all that stuff didn't hurt him.
Say that again, bro.
I said we're not gonna pretend like Jalen going against Nike, being the
I
type
get
of
that.
person that
It
he
ain't Kyrie.
is not helping him so far as getting those commercials, being
Hey,
marketable.
to
That
I'm
is
be
just
a
saying
so
it
good
don't help.
smart.
thing.
It
That
don't
Well,
is
help
a
the
good
listen.
situation though.
thing, though, bro.
Sometimes you just too smart for your own good.
No,
Sometimes
no.
you just too smart
Sometimes
for your
niggas is
own
too
good.
dumb to
Instead of you
get
Do
it.
just
do do
man,
your
you
work
know
and
No,
do
what?
it quietly
no.
until
You
you can
know
get loud.
what?
Sometimes,
You ain't
no.
always got to be
Sometimes
loud
it's
with it.
too
Right.
And I
niggas
get
is
I'm
too
going.
sometimes you got to
dumb to
push
get
forward,
Look.
it.
push forward.
No,
I'm going.
sometimes
Finish up
niggas is
first.
too dumb to get it. They don't understand that it's a bigger picture. It's more than being on a fucking commercial. It's more than being about. It's who you
It's
reaching
not.
on a
Hey,
higher level on some
Listen.
real shit.
When
It's
Jalen
Jalen,
not
Brown
because they
Jalen
talk.
going to
End up
reach
in
out
Charlotte,
to the
I don't want
people.
to hear nothing. When he end up in Charlotte by himself and have to carry a team, and he got the bag already. When they move him on over to Charlotte, go get LaMelo or something, be like, hey, here go. We gonna see what he made of, bro.
But that
We
He
ain't
ain't
never
going
seen it,
nowhere.
bro.
happen, bro, because
That's
they
why
don't have a
I
bad.
don't know.
They don't
I'm
have
being real with
issues
you.
with each
I don't
other.
know what this
They
man
don't
is
have
seeing.
issues with each
He
other.
never showed that he could carry a team into a fucking championship or to anything like
Neither
that.
has
He's the
He
Jason.
had
smartest
good
nigga
games
you
in the
ever
Neither
series.
has
know.
He
Jason.
can have a good couple
Neither
games in the
has
series.
Jason.
Jalen Brown ain't that consistent.
Neither J.
Like to me
Neither has
personally, he's just not
Jason.
that consistent.
He
Neither
was
On
one of
consistent in
them.
the
defense, yes.
playoffs.
If
Defense,
bruh, only
defense
person that's
carries. I give
proven
him
who
that.
got the hardware to say that he led a team somewhere is Jalen. That's
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
That's
So look.
Hey,
facts.
Good,
He the only
good,
one
good,
out of
good,
both
good.
of them who got the hardware to say, I led us there. He the only one.
So now,
Jason Tatum got about a couple of those.
Hey,
How about them
hey, hey,
all
hey.
He
first
don't
team?
have, but
what's up,
as
T?
of right now,
Andre
he don't.
Iguodala got hardware too.
No, but
That's all
no,
I'm
no,
gonna say.
And
no.
that's
Andre
We're trying
Iguodala
to
got
put them
hardware
on
too.
bullshit.
both.
But we know
We're
Steph
talking
was around
about
that
them too.
motherfucker.
We're
The
talking
And
about
that's
father of the
both.
boy.
bullshit.
Don't be trying to jump niggas with other niggas. No, we're talking about the two dudes that's boxing right now. This nigga on the right, got the hardware to say, I led us there.
Twice.
Now,
One
Kodak
from the
had
finals,
two
one from the
different
playoffs.
opportunities. He had in the Eastern Conference Finals and a whole nother finals to get that hardware to say that we led us there. But
So
what do you rather have? You
hold on,
rather
Murk.
have you
I'd rather
Hold
have
on, Murk. Hold on.
finals MVP because that means we won the
Hold
championship. And
on,
that's
y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let's get into the next one, y'all.
we play for championships.
I
We
love
don't
it.
play for
I
accolades if you're a
love
real
it.
baller.
So look, before the season, it's been quite the talks on who was the better fit out of Julius Randle and Karl Anthony Towns. Currently, right now, the Minnesota Timberwolves are 1-1, along with the New York Knicks 1-1. They both turn around, had some pretty convincing victories or some pretty convincing performances. Julius Randle shot 5 of 6 from the three-point line, finishing in the game with 33 points and 5 rebounds, along with Anthony Edwards, a 32-point, 5 rebound, couple assists. The New York Knicks had a bad show in that first game. They turned it right around and beat the brakes off of Indiana Pacers by, I want to say, nearly 40 points. Karl Anthony Towns finished with 21 points. So
I thought he had 30-something.
21.
No,
He had a good game.
when you play as a team,
When
It
we
was
was
when you
on the
play
decent.
as a
phone, you
team,
made it seem
when
like
you
he
play as
balled
a
out.
team, that's what
If
Hold
happens,
on.
man. When you play as a
Hold
team,
on. Hold on.
everybody
Wait a
probably has
minute.
15 or more.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got to let T-Streetz in here, man. What side of the fence you lie on, man? I need to know, who do you think
The
is
better
one the better
fit for the
player?
better
And then
team,
No,
better
what
fit for the
trio
better team
do
would
you
be
think is going
Minnesota.
to make a good
Julius
team
Randle
better
fits
overall?
better with Minnesota than Cat will with New York. But Cat is the better player than Julius Randle, if that makes sense. Like Cat individually is a better player. He has the better feeling. But Julius Randle is going to make Minnesota, in the long run, when they start to gel, they get DiVincenzo in the right position, get him in, that team is going to be decent. New York will be good because it's the East, but they ain't coming out the East. We
they ain't
know they're
coming
not
up.
coming out the East. If you
Do we
think they're
know
coming
that?
out the East, my bad.
Ooh, you
But
don't think New York coming out the East?
I try to
Okay,
tell them.
Murk, who coming out the
Hey,
East?
look, you already know who coming out the East and Knicks. So listen, health
it ain't
wise,
gonna
Ooh.
happen, my
if we
brother.
healthy
It
at
ain't gonna happen, my brother.
if we
Huh?
healthy at the end of the year,
That's a
I
big
feel
if.
like we will have it. Because for one thing, when you play as a team, that's what you want. You wanna when you get stars and have players that plays when you play as a team, that's the hardest team to beat. Rather than when you know that this person finna get it in the last 3 minutes, they finna do a post play to this man, or they gonna you feel what I'm saying? And you can't stop it. That's why the Nuggets won their championships, because of the fact they play as a team.
What's your
You feel
closing
me?
lineup?
What's my lineup?
What's your closing lineup with the Knicks?
My closing lineup with the Knicks is Towns at center, Anunoby at power forward, Josh Hart at small forward, and Bridges at shooting guard, and Bronson.
And Bronson.
Hey, I'm big lining up that to tell me you're in the defense out there. I'm gonna bomb them boys. Hey, Giannis alone will run through that. Like they have to
Oh,
play, if
listen,
they have to
listen.
go through Milwaukee,
It's
Giannis
You
alone will
right.
run through that.
You
That ain't
right.
no
You right.
wall, bro.
No, listen.
at
You
the end
right.
of the day,
Giannis
even though
will. You
okay,
right. Giannis will. Hold on. You right. Giannis will. But that's the thing about it. Remember that team aspect. What about the other people that's all shooters? They getting locked down. We're gonna let Giannis get their 35, and we're gonna shut down Lillard, and we're gonna shut down the rest of them shooters that's standing out there just waiting on the ball from after he sit there and drive. That's it.
Maybe,
That's the recipe. And we ain't
maybe.
worried about Middleton,
okay.
because Middleton ain't gonna be there with them bad ankles. He's gonna be done before the season even get to what's his ankles is done. He's 2 bad surgery ankles. He's
Okay,
done.
If he
hey,
is,
So
Murk, what you
ain't
say?
worried
so
about
What
him.
you say, big bro? What you got?
First of all, by the end of the season, that little pocket protector Bronson ass is gonna be beat the fuck up, okay? Because if you going for 40 every night and you fighting them
Boy,
all the threes and shit, that nigga ain't gonna make it 70 games. We gonna keep it a bean. He already got bandages on his hands and elbows and shit. He's not gonna make it if he gotta go for 40 every night for them to win. Secondly, Cat soft.
yeah.
Leave it there. Cat soft. I'm just done with that. Secondly, Thirdly, Mikal Bridges' shot is broke. It's broke. It's broke. It's broke. He
Play
probably
defense.
gonna finish the season shooting 25% from three because the shot is broke. He done changed everything. His free throw, his 3-point shot, his medium range shot. He's shooting like goddamn Bill Cartwright. The Knicks will be
It's ugly.
lucky to make play-in at the end of the season if
So,
they're
so you
even
talking about-
healthy, because Thibodeau is going to run everybody into the goddamn ground because he don't know how to play more than 6 motherfuckers. This is
Go
going
to
to be
play.
your problem. And you don't see it because you a Knicks fan and you want to believe that this team is
Look,
going to be healthy in the
listen,
playoffs when it's
the
never
proof is
happened
in the
for the
pudding.
last
You
3 years.
watch
Hold on,
it.
Murk.
Hold on.
Hold on, Murk.
You
Let him
Happened.
cook.
You've never
Let him cook,
had a
Murk. Hold on. I'm gonna let you in
Knicks
there.
in the playoffs healthy ever. Name a
Ooh.
time since Thibodeau been a coach when you been in the playoffs and they was healthy. From the first round to the third round to the round where you need to go to the championship. It ain't never happened. What the fuck makes you think it's gonna start this year? Because you got a punk on your team? You got a nigga that's a punk, that is known as a punk, that's been told and said and by it's niggas that don't even want to be on this team because this nigga's a punk. Bruh, you expect this nigga to make it to the conference finals? Are you serious? Playing
Let,
48 minutes a game?
Josh, let him
Look,
cook. Hold on.
listen, when
Yeah,
he want to play,
yeah.
listen, you can say all that through the regular season. When the playoff time come, nigga, Big Cat come out, nigga. He don't be sitting there playing like no punk in the playoffs, nigga. He step up and step out,
He
nigga, in the
gotta
playoffs, nigga.
be there,
All that
Murk.
shit,
He
all that
gotta
shit,
be there first,
all that
Murk.
shit before
He
and
Hold
everything
on,
like
Josh.
that. But when he
Hold
come
on,
to the
act
Josh.
playoffs,
like Cat
Hold on,
don't
Josh.
get
look,
Let him
hurt,
cook.
Murk.
let me
He
Let him
gets
cook.
cook.
hurt.
Hold
Josh,
on, listen,
let him cook,
listen,
Josh. I was gonna let you cook.
when he gets to the playoffs, he plays different. It's been shown, and that's why they got as far as they got. Not because of Anthony was shooting shots, it was because of Big Cat was out there balling, nigga, in the playoffs
He
last year.
gotta be
We're gonna
there,
go there.
Murk.
Hold on,
He
time
gotta
out, time
be
out,
there. Them that
and
18
then
wheeler
when
is
we
gonna
get
be
to the
16
listen,
wheels by the time they get to
listen.
the playoffs, Murk.
Listen, when we get to the playoffs, listen, this is why we got Bridges. Because nigga, he don't get hurt. Nigga, that's for one
Bridges
thing.
gonna be
We got
key.
him for that.
Bridges
The
gonna be
other
key.
thing, listen, we built our team, nigga, on defense. You feel what I'm saying? All we gotta do is look,
But it's
Bronson by
small
himself.
defense.
Listen,
Like
Bronson,
Cat ain't it.
listen, we went all the way that far to game 7 against the Pacers, nigga, with Bronson scoring 40, nigga, killing
Why
their
you
all team.
He can't do. He
exactly
We
what
weren't
you
can't
supposed
do
to
what
that
win.
you say?
We
all
weren't
With
supposed to
Murk,
win
playoffs.
the
Murk,
first
hold on, hold
round.
on.
We weren't
No,
supposed to win the
you
second
made a
round, bro.
great
We
point.
seen what he
He
could do,
went
bro.
to the playoffs averaging 40 without what? Without what?
Without the other players on his team.
Because they was fucking injured. That's what I'm
Hey,
trying to tell
listen,
you.
listen.
It don't matter what a nigga can do in the playoffs
He's
if he ain't there.
a real
If he
coach in
ain't
the
there,
real
what do it
NBA.
Hey,
matter?
You can
What
get
do it
hurt,
matter?
Josh. You can get
um,
hurt resting for fucking 6 months.
It's
You can
not
get
hey,
hurt
about
coming
resting.
in
It's
Come
not
on,
resting
man.
for
about
6
resting.
months.
T-
Bro,
It's
it
Tibbs,
about
don't
having a
matter.
Let
Tibbs and
rotation
T-Streetz
of
Cat got
players
in. Let
that
history,
T-Streetz
can
in.
You want to
but
win
Let
the
Tibbs is always the
T-Streetz
NBA?
best
in.
history.
you
Let,
gotta have you
let,
gotta
let
Tibbs
T-Streetz
gonna
rotate.
run him
Man,
into the
high
ground
school.
again,
It's
man.
the NBA.
let
But
T-Streetz
still,
in.
no, but you still that's what then what's the use of having a bench if
We
you're
ain't
not
in
gonna
high school
play?
no
What's
more.
the use of having $100 million worth of players on the bench to watch other niggas? What's the point of that?
Hey,
Hey, look.
you gotta step your gameplay up to get into that
But you got
rotation, man.
Hey,
but
If you
guess
look.
ain't
what, Merk? But Merk,
if you
you
ain't no
haven't
Tibbs
had a
and you
full
ain't no
roster in
Tibbs
the
get
playoffs
bold,
in
nigga, then you
3
ain't playing.
seasons, Merk. You haven't
Hey,
had
look.
a full roster in your playoffs in 3 seasons. That don't tell you something.
Okay, let me
Look.
give y'all the God honest truth. Hold on, before we go into Whistling, let me give you the God honest truth. All bullshit aside, listen, I really don't like Tibbs that much, and it took me to these couple seasons for me to believe in him and see what the fuck he's sitting there doing. Now, if you're gonna sit there and tell me that I'm worried about injuries at the end of the fucking year because of them playing basketball like the rest of the people used to play in the 90s and 2000 to 2012 to 2020, and then all of a sudden these star niggas started getting injured because they was already injury prone from before, and now all of a sudden now we gonna give these people this many time now. Jalen Brown is proven. ain't nothing else to sit there and say and everything like that, bro. He's proven.
Anybody
He's
Okay,
seen
else?
what he's doing.
We talking
And he
about
yeah.
came
practice,
back
man.
in and he's showing.
But
And he's showing you
he
it.
Like,
he
you
can't
talking
do
about
it
this,
by
man.
himself.
Boys
That was
Nothing.
don't
proven
practice.
last
No,
year
that's
that he can't
practice,
do
man.
it by himself.
Like, the boy got to practice now.
Bro, he can't do it by himself. That's what he's. All I'm saying is, if the Knicks are healthy, they are a threat. But
Yeah.
they've never been healthy. That's the problem.
I also want
And
to point out.
Cat gets injured. Don't make it seem like the last 3 or 4 seasons, Cat has been injured every season.
I also want to
If
point
he
out.
get injured, we gonna mix somebody else in, nigga, because we didn't have Julius
I
Randle. We
also
didn't
want to
have
point
motherfucking
out.
niggas next man up.
But
I
this
also
is the
want to point
playoffs.
out.
You can't have this going in the playoffs, bro. You need your stars. You
3 to
need
4
your
games a
key
week,
players.
48 minutes,
Go ahead,
82 games
bro.
minimum. I need a sub. Foggy Legend said 3 to 4 games a week, 48 minutes, 82 games minimum. I need a sub, nigga. Look. I want to point out that both Karl Anthony Towns and Julius Randle have had historically horrible playoff runs. Both of them.
Yeah.
So there is something I need to see from both of them. Matter of fact, in our segment on our pet peeves, you remember I was talking about Julius Randle, big bro, and him not being able to go to his
Can't
right
go right.
hand.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Can't go right.
And he was having an issue. The reason why I said it was because of his bad playoff run. And Karl Anthony Towns went 0 for from the 3-point line last season, even though he was returning from injury. So it's going to be a toss-up, man. I hope and wish to see both of these cats there during the playoffs healthy so we can see what's up, especially Karl Anthony Towns, because they're going to need him for them goddamn Boston Celtics to come out that East. That's
Who
real.
gonna be pissed at their teammate first? Jalen Brunson or Ant? Like, that's all I want to know.
It ain't
Who gonna be pissed at their teammate first?
It
ain't gonna be Ant.
Jalen to run up. Jalen to Julian to run up on your ass.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be Ant. Because because Julius Randle gonna play with this, so
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be no reason.
And I think they folks too. The way
Yeah,
they
they
was
gonna
like,
match
the
energy.
way the
I think they'll
gestures
match
they
energy.
showed on the court, they seem like
They gonna
we right
play
here
bully
with
ball.
Because
They gonna play a lot of bully ball in the later part of the year.
yeah.
Anthony Edwards went and told Julius Randle before this game, the game that Julius Randle got off in, he said, "Stop trying to play in and fit the team. We're gonna fit you." So that's
30.
he put a
Murck,
battery in his
30,
back.
Murk.
He put a
Not
battery in his
21.
back.
He went for 30.
I
He
know.
put
What
a
was the final score?
They won, didn't they?
What was the final score?
I gotta look it up. I don't know what it was.
What
That wasn't the Lakers game.
they
It was the game they won.
what they won
Lost.
by 4 points?
It
They
don't
they,
matter.
they
did.
pulled it out at
It
the
don't
end.
matter.
A win
They
is a
pulled
win,
it.
man.
30,
Hey,
A
Murk.
win is a win.
A win's a win. They beating the brakes off the Raptors right
He
now.
went for 30, Murk. He didn't go for
The
21,
Raptors
Murk.
the
He went for 30.
worst team in the NBA. They worse than the Pistons.
He went for 30.
The Wizards, man. Respect the
Hey,
Wizards,
look.
bro.
And the Wizards
Respect
better than the
the
Raptors.
Wizards, man.
Hey, you guys, it's been an hour. Hey, it's been a pleasure to talk to all of you guys, man. Appreciate you, T-Streetz. Appreciate you, Murk, for joining the episode. Bruh, love you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You know how we rock, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Too good, bro.
I need everybody to make sure y'all subscribe to that YouTube channel and make sure you check us out every Saturday at 6 o'clock. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on TikTok. You know how we do. But until next Saturday at 6, what is it, T-Streetz?
That's a game, my brother.
You know what I'm saying?
I need more merch, man. Go buy the merch.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody
Holla
merch,
at
man.
y'all. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next weekend.
See you next week. Bronson at
Right.
10.
Prices go up next week, man. Prices go up.
Bronson at 10.
All right.
All right.